You've probably seen this place popping up on your social media feed, right? These absolutely breathtaking savanna landscapes that look like they're from another continent. Well, today, we're going to dig into the real story behind this viral destination and figure out what makes it so darn special. But here's a crazy thought. What if I told you that this incredible landscape, which looks for all the world like the famous hills of Sumbawa, is actually on the island of Java? I know, it sounds kind of impossible, but believe me, it is very, very real. Yep, it's called Bukit Premium, and it's this hidden gem in East Java that has just blown up online. So, what's the deal with this place? Let's get into it and break down what makes it so unique. All right, first up, let's talk about the main event, the view. I mean, what are people actually seeing when they get there? The landscape is everything, and it's the whole reason this place has earned such an amazing reputation. You know, one visitor put it perfectly. They said it's just as far as the eye can see, surrounded by very beautiful green hills and savanna. Just try to picture that for a second. The wind sweeping across these massive open plains. It's a view so big, it feels a world away from the dense jungles you usually think of when you think of Java. And that right there is exactly why it got the nickname the Sumbawa of East Java. I mean, the comparison is instant. The rolling green hills are just so similar to Sumbawa's iconic scenery. It's like you get a little taste of that remote beauty, but right in the heart of Pasuruan. Okay, so the pictures have you hooked, I get it. But where in the world is this place? Let's get specific, because honestly, finding it is all part of the adventure. So let's pinpoint this on a map. It's tucked away in the Kandingsari hamlet inside Morahejo village, which is in the Tosari district of Pasuruan, East Java. And here's a fun little fact. While everyone on social media is calling it Bukit Premium, the official local name is actually Bukit Keciri. And let me tell you, this is no small hill we're talking about. The main area where you'll be trekking sits at around 2,200 meters. That's over 7,200 feet above sea level. That kind of elevation is a huge part of what gives it that unique climate and those absolutely incredible views. And for all you truly adventurous folks out there, there's more. There's another even higher peak nearby that reportedly hits a staggering 2,600 meters. Wow, that's almost 8,500 feet, promising views that are probably even more epic. So what's it actually like to hike there? A beautiful view is one thing for sure, but the journey to get there is just as important. Let's break down what you can expect on the trail. The trail here has this really fascinating balance. On the one hand, the path is described as landai, which basically means it's gentle and pretty flat, absolutely perfect for beginners. But don't let that fool you. The high-altitude environment brings its own challenges. We're talking very cold mornings and some seriously strong winds. Now, here's a great pro tip if you want to save your energy for the best parts of the hike. At the main permit post, you can hire a local ojek. That's a motorcycle taxi. They'll give you a lift up to post 1, and it's a total win-win. You save your strength for the summit, and your payment directly supports the local community. It's a fantastic way to make sure tourism actually benefits the people who live there. So, when all is said and done, should Bukit Premium be on your travel list? Let's quickly recap the main reasons this spot has become such a huge deal. So, to sum it up, first, you get that jaw-dropping, Sumbawa-like scenery without having to make the long trip. Second, the trail is super beginner-friendly, which makes it a great way to get into hiking. And finally, by going, you can have a real positive impact on the local community. It's beauty, accessibility, and responsible tourism all rolled into one amazing trip. You know, the rise of a place like Bukit Premium really makes you wonder, doesn't it? It just goes to show that world-class beauty can often be found just around the corner, waiting for us to explore. So, that leaves me with one question for you. What hidden gems are waiting to be discovered in your own backyard?